All right, good afternoon. It is January 12th, 2021. Sorry I did not make a video yesterday. Just did not have time. But let's take a look at what we have today. So this was a range day. We had this break lower. What is that, in the middle of the day? Yeah, it looks like in the middle of the day. Um, But other than that, prices were just ranging in between the overnight highs and lows, which are marked by these gold fields. Um, Overnight highs and lows. Overnight they were ranging too, and towards the end of yesterday they were ranging. So that area pretty much held prices, except for this move down. These bulls, man, these bulls are strong. You see the bears trying to come in, but it just keeps bouncing back. Um, let's take a look. And I marked the trade. I took on the simulator. Whenever I'm on the ES, I'm just using the simulator because I'm just not ready for real money on the ES yet. All right, so we started around here is when I came in at the open. Prices formed this range. They moved up into this range. So the problem I had is I didn't draw my lines. So I didn't even notice that this was a range. I thought prices would just be going back to the overnight highs. And so when I get this higher low right here, I went long. And that was a problem. I didn't see this congestion right here. So really I'm just going long into congestion with a very mediocre signal bar. So I had to mark that up and talk about that real quick. However, even though prices are being held by the EMA right here, I like this counter trend break back into congestion. I do like that. But then we do see that the EMA eventually won out and prices break below the overnight lows and quickly bounce. And I marked this area because you don't get a good setup. But this looks like a double bottom. So I don't know. People might be going long above this, but that wouldn't follow the PAT's rules because this is the lowest bar in the swing. But this does look like a double bottom. So prices come up here. Looks like they try and go down once, try and go down twice. So I did mark this. I took this on the simulator too because it looks like a trap, especially when it bounces off this lower part of the range. And if you were watching, the bar was really down here until within a few ticks left, and then it just shot up. So that's why I took that too. It looks like a failed second entry short as well. So prices come back into this congestive area and come back to the EMA, and they form this new congestive area. As soon as I saw this, I started drawing my lines, my congestion. This also makes it look how far away it is from the EMA, so it looks like it's going to come back. So I would think there were a lot of trap longs up here, which is why this bar was so bearish. But anyway, you don't really get any good entries around here in this congestive area. I marked this as aggressive. To be honest, I don't even know why I marked it. I don't, first entry, second entry. It's not I don't see why, when watching live, why you would take that. So I'm not sure. I think I'm going to delete that. But I do see why I would take this. This is like a counter trend break because we moved up into this congestive area. Counter trend break. Plenty of space back to the EMA to scalp out. At this point, we didn't even have this lower half of the range. As you can see, that formed after. So this is a good entry. I like these entries. Nice bullish bar. Probably some trapped shorts, and you definitely get a scalp. This one, I just don't like this one. That's why I marked that square there, because you'd be going right back into the EMA. It would have worked out and it would have gotten you a big move, but prices did look like they were kind of going lower here. So if you did take that, I'm sure that's okay. But yeah, I just didn't like it because going back into the EMA, and it looks like this is holding prices. This mid line, which was the previous support in this range. So I didn't like that. And this, I just wanted to mark this because this is why you follow the rules and put your entry one tick below your signal bar. This is a beautiful bearish bar, but and look how far from the EMA that is. But if you just hit sell market because the signal bar is great, look where you would have ended up. You would have gotten stopped out almost immediately. So that's why you follow the rules. Just wanted to put that in there for myself too. Prices start moving down. They break out of this range. And this looks like this is a channel. We're moving down, as you can see. And so we get the first break of that channel right with this large bullish bar, and you get a first entry. And when I was watching live, this broke higher first. So first entry goes higher, second entry is below that. You're expecting a new low, and that's what you get, and that's a great entry. Second entry short, and you could have rode this thing. I probably would have got stopped out right here. Let's see how much that is. 92, we'll call it, to 92. That's like that's about a 7-point move. So that's a nice entry. Okay, so here, this would have worked. And still, so up to this point, we're still playing this like a range day. Okay, so we get this counter, this new low of the day, and then we get a higher low with plenty of space back to the EMA. I would have taken that if I was walking around the kitchen at that point, or getting ready for work, so I couldn't have taken that, but I was watching it and I would have taken that. However, we're still in this channel down. This would have filled and you would have gotten a scalp, but we're in a channel down, and you get a great second entry short right after that. So this is counter trend. I mean, there are reasons to take this, but it does look like we're still in this channel. So you get a great second entry short right after that, first entry, second entry, and look at that. That is a great move. That's probably another 6-point move right there. We get this overshoot that you're kind of in a channel beneath this trend channel. Okay, so this is like a second entry short here, but I wouldn't take it because this is an overshoot, and this is actually congestive too. Look at all those overlapping bars. I didn't realize that when I was looking over it. So we get this move. Okay, the overshoot leads to a break, and we get this. And this is a trap for sure. People think that, you're making this, especially since this broke higher. People probably think we're making a move to a new low. But I just don't think I would be taking that. And that's actually, I don't know, I didn't put an arrow here to mark this trade, but that's first entry, goes lower. That's like a second entry. Well, it is a failed second entry short. So I think I like this. I'm gonna get rid of that square. That's a failed second entry short. And then you get another one. Okay. Wait, hold on. First entry, second entry. So that's not a failed. This is not a failed second entry short. This is a first entry. Interesting. Huh. Okay, so anyway, first entry, second entry. Okay, then that messed up my count. This is a failed second entry short, or at least I thought it was. First entry, second entry, first entry, second entry. So this is the first entry short, so I messed up my count. Let's see. Second entry. Yeah, this is the third entry. So I don't know. But I mean, if you want to take these great signal bars that look like they're coming off the trend channel, that's just aggressive. So you probably don't want to do that. And especially after this, where it doesn't go to the top of the channel, you know, it's losing its steam. But anyway, we're back into the range, the daily highs and lows. Get this big move up. I guess a bunch of shorts must have been trapped right here. Probably thinking that, yeah, I bet that's what it is. I bet they were just thinking that these overnight lows were going to act as resistance, and that's probably why people went short here and then goes long. So here we have this big leg up. This kind of looks like the first entry, second entry, like a failed second entry long. So people are still getting trapped and going short here. And then it breaks down, or it goes lower. Look at that bearish signal bar for people to go short. Breaks lower. Once this starts going higher, put your stop right there. And prices are just ranging back and forth. And I like this. I like this. This is just, it's just bouncing off the overnight lows, and you know, people are trapped going short below this one. So when it breaks lower, starts going higher, put your stop above that. You also have space to scalp out before the EMA. So this I love this bearish signal bar with so much space back to the EMA, but I just don't think I would have had this level of resistance here. Maybe I would have, I don't know, but I don't think I would have. So unfortunately, I didn't mark that. I don't think I would take that. But if you did have that line drawn, yeah, you would take that. Is this, okay, this is after 12. I like this though. First entry, that's like a second entry, but that's after 12 o'clock. That's when we stop trading. So anyway, let's see. Here is the day again, one more time. Range day. Hope you had a good day, and I'll hopefully make a video tomorrow.